And welcome back to Steam Prison Beyond the Steam, ladies and gentlemen. It's once more your man Bob Mild, Doc Wildcard. This will be most interesting to see where things go from here. On Az's route, and we just met a mysterious dude by the name of Gevite, or maybe it's Jevite, and apparently he's like a big timer in some sort of military or something, because there was a guy that was presumed to be a soldier along with him that was answering to him. And yeah, it should be interesting to see where this goes. Um, yeah. Wow, he wasn't kidding. Alright, let's get out of here before the Sand Dragon arrives. Oh, cool. It's like an Arabian Nights type thing. Complete with the music and everything. Interesting. Is it going to fit? I think so. I'll be tight though, so I have to be careful. I'm more concerned about that smell. Exactly. Oh, does it still smell? We used to keep candles in here. You'll be alright. You'll get used to it before long. It's called olfactory adaptation. The smell's still there. Just didn't notice it. I really don't want it to set into the buggy. We just think up there wherever we fly. Even though the sand makes aerial travel impossible anyway. Do you think you can fix it? It's hard to say until I take a closer look. I think so, but it might be difficult to acquire parts replacements depending on how different their culture is. I'd like to get started right away. Is that alright with you? Of course. I just need to announce the presence here. My crowd changes clothes seriously don't change out too much. It's like you're inviting suspicion the way you're dressed. I suppose we do look rather out of place. Exactly. We don't want you being out there. I'll just some cool clothes for you. If you don't improve my taste, you can find some for yourselves in the city. King Gevite, interesting. King Gevite, preparations almost ready. That was fast. I wonder if he was expecting us. Oh, well, okay, so that's weird. Unless maybe there's two different kingdoms here. Now you're about to have an audience with the king. But I need to confiscate his swords just for the time being. That's swords? He's about to meet with the most important person in our country. I'll turn him to you right after, so please tolerate it for now. Yeah, exactly. She tries to distract us once we're defenseless. I won't. Personally speaking, I will never insult you. Personally speaking? There's no telling how the king might respond. If there simply ain't problems as long as it's not react out of line. Unlike me, he takes himself very seriously. It's behind the best behavior, okay? The king? Is he under a monarchy here? Well, yes, that surprise you? It does, you know? Exactly. Kings and monarchy in general are just a load of crap. Ever since 1776, when we Americans abolished the idiocy as such. Just saying. Does that country came to the stuff of fairy tales. Even the depths of represented democracy. Wow, this culture seems fascinating. Hope to know more, but we mustn't keep the king waiting. Come with me. A curious style of architecture. Everywhere I look, there's something to draw the eye. The hallway is breathtaking. Columns are meticulously carved, and the walls are painted with intricate geometric patterns. Even the ceiling was adorned with golden ornamentation that seemed to catch the sunlight. It all appeared to exude an air of history and tradition that my heart leapt to my chest. I traveled every one of these districts in the depths, but I had never seen architecture like this before. This is better than desert, but it's still terribly dry here. Dry enough to make you sick? There's dry skin, dermatitis, and eczema to name a few. They're not life-threatening, but they're irritating conditions that come with pain and itching. We don't have a distance to the people living here. I sure you stay well hydrated. We're here. The King's friend just found this to us. My apologies for bringing you in the back way. I really wish I could have shown you around the city first, especially since you've never been here before. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, well, yeah, just in case. Because, I'm curious about that myself. I don't mean to be rude, but who exactly are you? You have a way with people, and you seem to be a visibly high position here. I'm just myself and nothing more. Now, shall we proceed? Please be sure to mind your manners. My apologies, Your Highness. I've brought the travelers with me. This will be interesting. Yes, very good. That's the king? King, the ruler and symbol of the nation. The state union and the assembly rolled into one. We see it so high they have to look down on us. I wonder if it was created a clear sense of separation. There's a similar room in the temple, but it doesn't have this height difference. I noticed a second throne next to where the king was sitting. It had the same design, but it was empty. Couldn't tell its purpose or its difference. Why are the two thrones side by side? How long do you stand there, King Givart? King Givart? What? You didn't hear him before? Just called that before? Well, it's easier to introduce from down here, but don't suppose that stops this. Come. I didn't think so. Right, coming. Givart is also a king? Our journey here, the people's attitudes, that don't all make sense. I've never expected this place to have two kings, but we've already met one of them. Eli glanced back at us to make sure he didn't say anything inappropriate as he took the throne. The empty seat filled the image. It should have been complete, but there was something unsettling about the fact that we just met talking to a thing over there. Still, time flies like a composer. I have to stay calm. It was their domain. They were the ones in control here, not us. Interesting. I suppose I'll just stay quiet and wait for one to speak first. They say they've traveled from a country beyond the fog. That wasn't science. It's simply the group statement. Seems to be. Yes, she took the initiative in approaching me as she just looks like a leader. So one behind her is Ulrich. That's Finn in the middle. The scene and Finn were the only ones carrying swords. The other one is Adage. I think he's the servant. I'm a doctor. There you go. I know how busy you are, so I can find out the details from the way. So at least give them the cursory introduction. It'll make things awkward if they don't even know your name. Do what you wish. Thank you. This is Jim, my old... Oh, interesting. My older brother and Cain Abel. Our country. Cain Abel. Is in Cain and Abel the biblical sons of Adam and Eve? Hope this doesn't mean there's a kind of foreshadowing as if one of them is going to try to murder the other. And as you already know, I'm Jiva. I'm humbled to share the same title as my brother. I don't enjoy difference unless it comes from siblings, so I would appreciate if you continue to address me as you have been. My brother, how interesting. My brother and I are joint rulers, although in reality everything falls on his capable shoulders. Now they don't seem to know if they such thing about this place, so why not let me look after them? I'll take responsibility if anything happens. Do as you wish, that is all. Thank you very much. You have my sincerest gratitude, King Dream. He gave us permission, so we will be on our way too? Chief, Wait, not yet. It's a breach of etiquette to speak traveling in the throne room. Let's get outside first. This is the courtyard. It connects the throne room to everything else from the barracks to the royal bedrooms. Some areas are restricted, so exercise caution. What do you mean? What parts are off limits? It would help if you told us in advance. That is the point. Well, I have free roam of the place, so I'm not entirely sure. Those areas always have soldiers stationed outside, though. As long as you listen to them, there shouldn't be any problems. Such a beautiful garden. I know, right? Do you like it? Is there anything similar in your country? Yeah. Let's see here. It's just, okay, so, because it doesn't seem to have any kind of thing going on with anything there. Unless maybe it's one of those kinds of things where it doesn't say until later. But yeah, I know that Adage was in depth pretty much all his life. Closest I can think of in depth. There's a man now in Uppercreek who has a garden very similar to this. You think so? Yes. Seriously? What's with that passion? Because it's not the same at all. Is there something wrong in your eyes? What are you even looking at? I'm actually a little scared that you see the world so differently. It's full of hideous abstract school. Hideous? It's a hell of a way to talk about your own prose architecture, or whatever it be called. It doesn't even have a fountain, except for the fact there's a garden to have nothing in common. That's so spacious. I bet there's a fountain somewhere if you look. I'm telling you, there's not. Although I'm sure you'd be more than happy to install one if you asked. Nothing like this in the depths as far as I know. Water is used to sustain life and operate factories. People aren't really in the habit of admiring. Very interesting. Is that in your country? Depths? It's more of a general term there in the country, and everyone here raised from the heights. I see. It doesn't seem like the kind of sort of thing we could actually cover just chatting here. Love to hear about more detail sometime. Levi looked in the direction of the throne and ran a heavy sigh. I'm glad we got through that without incident. There were no parts of your shrewdness. There were no small parts of our shrewdness. My shrewdness? I hardly didn't say anything besides you. You're wondering why I concealed my identity? Sorry, never else. I suppose it isn't the sort of thing I like to advertise. Oh no, that's not what I meant. It's just the fact that you have two kings. In all the books I've learned, I've read there's only one, and almost always old. Surprised to see it was different here. Oh, that. It varies by country. K-Nable has only recently moved to a two-king system. During the previous king's reign, it was an absolute monarchy. His unexpected death sent the palace into chaos. In light of the country's political situation, it was decided my brother and I would share responsibility. But that's only for the time being. It won't be long until complete control is handed over to my brother. He's first in line and wise ruler. I can't complain. As for me, I'm nothing more than a figurehead, just the dim-witted second prince. But anyway, my birthright has its upsides. I use my stats to show you the best possible time while you're here. I wouldn't want people spreading the word of that country is hospitable, after all. Just don't make any trouble, alright? Otherwise they'll have my head. I mean that literally. Understand, I appreciate your kindness. You're so polite. Are all the women like this where you're from? I'm not sure. My mother always seems cheerful. What do you think, Adage? I don't know how to answer that question. No, I mean about women in general. Oh, that. I'm not sure. You know I don't care much about other people. Yet another way he's like us. I get the feeling you're a rarity. I never mistake anyone else for you. That should mean something, I think. There, that's my answer. Does that really count as an answer? You know me. I'm capable of anything, saying anything nice. To blame anyone, blame yourself for asking. I suppose he's right. Well, there you have it, Levi. That's much appreciated. Although I get the feeling you were just showing off how close you all are. Now, your room's around this door. First, there's the living area, common space. The servant is always on duty for security reasons, but they all keep to themselves. Feel free to gather in here. Private rooms have been prepared for each of you. Starting left is Finn's, Adage's, or Cyrus's. We have assigned rooms? They're all identical, but change of clothes has been laid out for each of you in them. You're free to decide amongst yourselves you don't find the arrangements suitable. My room is at the far end of that hall. Call on me if you need anything. Apologies in advance for having me out. Speaking of which, I may have to attend some business in the morning, so if I'd like to take the opportunity to show you around the sea. What do you all say? I don't mind. How about the rest of you? I have no objections. I won't go anywhere. I'm exhausted, so I prefer to take it easy. I'll go if it's my own chance, though. I guess I'll go too. Sounds so irritating. Of course I'm irritated, but damn if I'm going to be the only one left behind. Then it's settled. I'll wait here while you all get saved. Okay, we'll be right back. This is incredible. So often we get to see a spider hair again. I wonder if maybe it's gonna be like the clothing will be like an Arabian Nights type thing too, or if maybe like there's there's silk type things and that kind of thing, like scarves and such maybe for each of them. Maybe like there's pants that are balloon out maybe. The side room is bigger than one in my house. I almost feel guilty staying here. Picked up the set clothes I had left on my bed and tried to think of a way to repay Jiva's kindness. How am I supposed to wear this? Silicone pants were obvious enough. As for the loose strips of fabric, was I supposed to wrap them around me? Maybe went over my arms? Lady Cyrus, you don't trust me yet? No, that's just, Very good, I'm coming in. Oh, handmaiden, okay, my bad. I've been ordered by King Diva to assist you with changing into clothes. Thanks, I could use the help. I have no idea what's what. I know what you mean. Cause your name is just as inscrutable to me. Now let me get down the... What's the matter? My apologies, it's simply as if this robe's openly. Did I do something wrong? I'm so sorry. Such faces were both women. I thought I was the one who acted inappropriately by raising my voice. I will take you outside clothes until they're washed. Thank you. I'm sorry. If we'll stand. It would have been preferable if you met King Madeira, King Dream after getting changed. Unfortunately, King Uvite isn't always attentive to such matters. I do apologize. You're not a guest yet. There's nothing in plain in front of you. Hey, Leia, let's get started. I would appreciate if you could show me how to put these on myself. Don't worry, it's so simply we can do it. One smile to politely demonstrate how the offer was meant to work. Now I see. It is simple once I understand where everything goes. Do I need to wrap this sash around my waist? Not necessarily. It's meant to serve as color accent for the rest of your outfit. Do you prefer to leave it off? I prefer to leave my own belt, wear my own belt if that's alright. I carry a sword, it fits better than that. A sword? Is that prohibited in this country? I don't believe it has to be a punishable offense now. However, I was taught to blend the blades outside the kitchen, so please just care for a G5 belly. I would prefer if he gives you his proof, then there's no problem. But, right, thank you. Now I'm worried. I was here as a guard, so I really wanted to have my sword with me. But going against the local note cause trouble. Guess I don't have to figure out right this second. There's no point writing about every little thing when I didn't even know this country's customs. It was just like one said. So that's secret dressed. How would you like your hair? What do you mean? Do you prefer it down the way it is or tucked up? The only time I gave any time about my hairs came from all the rims. Could you tie it up for me? It seems awfully strong here, so it'll probably be more convenient. As you wish. Although it's such something beautiful here, there's so many things I could do with it. But the rest of the group's me, so I'll put it up in some play for now. Shoot, I have to hurry. Not at all, it's more important for you to be presentable. Letting you leave a mess here be the same reputation of a handmaiden. Besides, it's good to keep a man waiting in situations. What? I don't get why I should say that. Slaves takes such a long time. That's just how it is for women. They tend to dress up, do their hair, put on makeup, not like us men. You mean in general, right? She isn't the type to do all that. What type is she? I'm not sure. I know I brought it up. I can't think of how I would describe her. She isn't concerned with appearances, and she could sleep through the end of the world. She seems to have no interest in romance. That's actually a plus in my book. No interest in romance. Or no interest in romance. A cute girl like her? Cute? Oh, cool. That looks very cool. The hairstyle, whoops. I keep forgetting that because that when I move the cursor. Hairstyle reminds me of like a genie or something. Oh, nice. It does have her sword after all. That's good to know. Should always be armed, ladies and gentlemen, just in case. I see you already. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Not at all. The clothes really suit you, don't they, Adage? I suppose you look cute in them. What do you mean, in them? I mean, you never really dress up. There's nothing enticing about your police uniform. I've never seen you in regular clothes. It's nice. You look really good on you. Thank you. You look really good in your outfit, too. I appreciate the forced compliment. I really mean it, though. Yes, I understand. Sorry, you know I'm not good at talking about things like this. Well, we should get moving. You might be night by the time we return, so why don't we get something in town? Oh, Chief, I have a question for you. Would it be alright for me to have my son with me while the handmaiden helps me sag? Should ask you if it's okay given local customs. Customs? Oh, you don't mean that women shouldn't handle blades outside the kitchen thing, do you? I nodded and Chief chuckled to himself. You can relax. That's only applies to women who work in the palace. Apparently it was mentioned long ago where a member of a powerful visiting family was slapped by a servant. Ever since then, possession of blades and blades to one's thirst has been prohibited. Custom she mentioned was just a relic of that bed. Her family worked here for generations, so she doesn't know much beyond this palace. I apologize if she made me feel uncomfortable. But just for safety's sake, I should probably confirm how many of you are. The woman's swords are Saracen Finn. What about him? Interesting. This kind of reminds me of semi reminds me of maybe a Clint Eastwood film, because back in those days when cowboy westerns were made, they were indeed filmed. Now it's done digitally. It's just a thing I have. I don't get why people still say film in this day and age. That's just me. Part of having Asperger's, I suppose. The gift of Asperger's. I analyze things a lot. But yeah, it sort of reminds me of like a posture of the Clint Eastwood or something, or John Wayne, who I salute as I speak his name because he served in the military, might have had on. Indeed, as of today, recording this is Clint Eastwood's birthday. And, yeah, it kind of reminds me of that with this thing. Except for the fact that it would be all completely closed at this point. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. I don't have one. There are a number of items in my toolbox in the buggy though. Of my things I can't be expected to carry out. I see. Well, tomorrow either I or one of the servants can take your belongings. Wanna pray. I know, but security comes first. Please understand. Let's see. Interesting. That's going to be the end of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen, to keep this from getting too long. So if you dig what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll sub back fairly well.